4 years ago, COVID-19 upended the college experience for so many students, and many entered the workplace when the job market was especially volatile.
So a public source higher ed reporter, Emma Folts, she checked in with those pandemic era grads to see how they're faring, and she joins us now. It is so good to have you here, Emma, and what an important topic, because the job market, as we know, has shifted a lot. And these college graduates coming out into a much different workforce than we entered.
Oh my gosh.
So tell us about what it looks like right now for recent college grads.
Sure. Despite all of the turbulence of the last couple of years, the experts that I spoke with said, overall, the job market is surprisingly strong right now for college graduates. In March of this year, about 5% of recent college graduates were unemployed. While this is higher than what we saw before the pandemic, slightly, it's a significant improvement than what we saw at the height of the pandemic, or even comparing to the Great Recession and the time immediately following that.
Right. Yeah. That's when I graduated college. That was a fun time
that
too. I will say, I feel like companies who are looking right now to hire should be looking for recent college graduates, because there is no greater group of kids who truly have been through everything.
Right.
I mean, it is amazing. So you talked to 12 recent graduates. What were some of your biggest takeaways from them? I'm interested to hear their opinion on all this.
Sure. Their experiences varied a lot after graduation. Some were very satisfied with where they are in their careers and have been able to sort of climb the corporate ladder successfully, while other people have struggled to find employment or feel like they've stagnated in their careers.
Sure.
But what was really interesting to me was how their experiences were really shaped by a lot of these factors in our current moment. For example, one student decided to shift careers entirely and study energy law because he believed that climate change is such an existential threat that he wants to be part of the solution. Another student that I talked to got a degree in linguistics and said that artificial intelligence is sort of eating up the opportunities in her field right now. So there are all of these factors that we've seen in headlines that are really shaping their experiences.
Well, and I think this is true for so many graduates, but maybe even more so now. We're up against such tough times with inflation and costs and rent and all of this. And I think there's always this misconception about how much you're going to make when you graduate, what that first job is going to look like compared to the expenses that you're going to have. So did you find, even with those who had the jobs, that they were still facing some hardships because of all of this?
Absolutely. I spoke with one student who, has been considering going to grad school to pursue the dream of being a lawyer, but is deciding not to pursue that right now because of the prospect of taking on additional student loan debt. So the expenses with furthering your education to get the career that you want is definitely something that is on college graduates' minds, but also just making ends meet with the cost of living right now is certainly something that came up in my conversations.
Absolutely. And I mean, talking about that, because that's so real for no matter, recent college graduate or not, there is still a very large value on a college degree though. What's your opinion on that?
Absolutely. One thing that we know for sure, even looking at times of financial crisis, the pandemic or the Great Recession, young workers who had a college degree had significantly lower unemployment rates than young workers of the same age who did not have a college degree. And their outcomes get even better over time. And there's a lot of historical research that shows that over the course of a lifetime, someone who has a college degree earns much more over their lifetime than someone that does not. So it is still a really great investment, even though I think the American public is more increasingly questioning the value. The returns are still pretty clear.
Right. There's still a return. We just got to make it a little bit more affordable.
We're going to get there.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Thank you so much for joining us today. What a wonderful article.
And if you're interested in checking out more public sources content, there's so many amazing articles to read. We're going to have a link on our website at kdk.com/talkpittsburgh.